Okay, here we go. Um, I've been just going through these missions today, and it's been it's been a good time. So anyway, you can see here. I don't know why that one has a green check. It's weird, but anyway, I beat these first three. Now I'm doing this last one, this daily challenge. Trixie and Wild. Okay, insane squig herder level 6. Oofda. There's a okay. I think that's a grot standing on top of a squig. When this champion or card controlled by this champion discards one or more of your opponent's cards, deal 1 damage to them. Also, if he discards, he does damage. Okay. What's this? Oofda. Corpse. Mangler. Squig Maniac. Oofda. Look at that beast. I've never seen that before. That's amazing. At the start of your turn, if a highlighted champion controls a squig, deal 1 damage to your opponent. Once per turn, when a highlighted champion deploys a squig unit, you may move a squig unit from your deck to your hand. What? Shuffle the deck after searching it. Oh my goodness. Once per turn, when a highlighted champion deploys a squig. Oh my goodness, this thing is super powerful. I don't know if we're going to win this. I'll just say right now. Giant Squig Loon Boss. Wow, level 9? When this champion deploys a squig unit, discard the top card from your opponent's deck. Yeah, these cards are jacked. Here's a worst one, another one of these Squig Hopper Boss. When this champion plays an ability while controlling a squig, discard the top card from your opponent's. Okay, jeez. It's a grot riding a squig. Jeez. Okay, let's do this. This is gonna be tough. I already know it. All right, here we go. I'm using my deck. See if I can get to see if I get the Age of Sigmar. Trixie and Wild. There we go. Oh, and their champions are down already too. Okay. They don't have a wizard on this one. Interesting. And this guy doesn't have quest objectives. What's up with that? But since this thing has, look at its quest, it's damage, lay down a unit, damage, that thing's ready to do damage unit. I don't want my wizard across from that. I don't think. It just doesn't seem like it would make sense. Well, wait a minute. No, it's the opposite. Yeah. He's using a lot of damage. I want my wizard, because this wizard reduces damage from the cards across from it if it has risen next to it. Skulking next from it. Let's get him out. Okay. And, I'm getting to know these champions pretty good. The skeleton champion, he's a risen. He has to go next to the wizard, just go according to my strategy. And I can put him there or there. I want him on the left, I think. This is cool. Skeleton champion. Next, the other risen, the Graveguard Essential. The risen champion, he's going to go on the other side of that necromancer. And our Mordant, Crypt Infernal Curti. The last. Okay. Alright, give me some cards. I have more health than them, though. That's cool. I know they're going to bomb the heck out of me, but... Alright, so I know they're going to do damage right off the bat, but look at this. You cannot skip an opportunity to use Opportunity Strike when they don't have any units out. It's 5 damage. In my book, you have to. And before I do that, I have to think, what's my next move going to be? Do I have a Risen? No. Mordant? And a Mordant. So that's good. I'm going to put one of those Mordants. I'm going to put whichever one of them over here. Okay. And so that means don't use the ability there. I think it doesn't matter a huge amount, but I want to use it on a square that I know I'm not going to use my next card I lay down. And I think it's going to have to be here. Yeah, I'm going to do 5 damage. I don't get a quest objective, but it doesn't matter. You get 5 damage out of an Opportunity Strike. That was an Opportunity Strike. Alright, and then we're going to get a unit out. This one, look at this. Damage to your opponent on his third corner. But in his last stand is move a Mordant unit from your discard pile to your hand. That's a huge bonus. But the only way it works is if you have a Mordant card in your discard. So, that tells us right there not to use it yet. Here's a Mordant. Damage to your opponent, gain health on his second and fourth corner. Freakish Crypt Horror. He's a Mordant. Looks awesome. Cool looking artwork. He's got spikes growing out of him, big teeth, nasty looking bones and a skull on his necklace. But a bunch of his friends are behind him. They look nasty. He's gonna go on a Mordant Champion quest objective. That was a pretty darn good opening. My book. Let's see what they do. They have 5 cards. Rolling Mangler Squig, of course. Yeah. Wow. He laid one down and got a card. Ganesh Squig. And I had to discard a card to my deck. Let's see. They've got some things going on. Let's see here. His last stand. Remember to bring the Mordant back. Well, he's a three circle card. This guy won't yet be in the circle yet, so I don't want to use that. And this, draw a card, swap position with a highlighted chant, disengage chant. You know what? That's an ability that's going to come in handy for one of these. Probably this guy, for sure. When the time is right, it's going to be him, and I'm going to swap with him into one, because then I'd keep my 2 Risen champions in the same, on sides of this wizard. So I'm not ready. Let's get some cards. Battle Tactics, Confuse Zombies. Oh, jeez, look at that. They're gonna be man. Rolling Mangler Squig. God, that thing looks nasty. Boingrod Corners. And they get a lot of turns. Okay. I need to, let's see, first off, what can I do? He wants a unit, which I prefer be a Risen. He wants to remove a card. I don't think I have one. Yeah. Shuffle 2 cards from your hand into your deck. Ability that would satisfy. Look at, I think anybody. Yeah, anybody can use it, and anybody can use it. For units, I have a Mordant, Tireless Crypt, and Confused Zombie. Look at that! If you put support on him, instead of doing the damage on his second, third turn, he'll heal you. That's interesting. Okay, I think it's a no-brainer. I got to get a card out. But I do kind of. I really want to just take a quick look at what they have. Rolling Mangler Squig. Damage to your opponent. 1 and 4 on his last turn. If his damage is reduced by a unit or spell, remove that card after the damage is dealt. Whoa. Powerful. What the heck is this thing? Boingrot Bounders. Oh, look at that. They're grots riding those beasts. Damage to your opponent. Look at 3rd and 4th corner. Discard the top card from your opponent's deck. Wow. That is pretty darn good. Gnashing Squigs. Look at that, just nasty. 4 corners, they do one on each of the last 3. Discard top cards from your opponent's deck. So they just want to mount my deck. It's the same one as the far left. Damage to your opponent. If it's reduced by a unit or a spell, that unit or spell is removed. Jeez, they need beeswax. I'm up by 6, but I do not feel comfortable. I could put this Mordant out. Because now he's 3 corner. And his last stand is move on Mordant from the discard, but I don't have one. Well, maybe I do. Let's look. I don't know if there's one I do. No. There's a Risen, but there's not a Mordant yet. This one up here will be there soon, but I'm not going to risk it. First thing we're doing is Risen, Confused Zombie. Get him out there, and for sure, his quest objective is he wants a Risen. Let's Get it out there. Confused zombie. Look at that thing. And now, shuffle 2 cards from your hand. And then I think I get 3. Yeah, I get 1 extra card back. Tactical formation. That's where you get a card. You got to swap positions. No, not yet. Next turn, it could really work out for him because he wants me to use an ability, but no. I'm gonna get a card. He's got 3 cards in his hands. Ooh, ability mosh pit. He's gonna remove that freakish. Oh, I have to discard black cloud. 2 damage. I have to discard another card. We didn't get my freakish Crypt Horror out, though. I thought he might. 2 healing. See, that's why I put him out. Seriously. Damage to your opponent and heal me? That's pretty huge. Think about a freakish Crypt Horror. Awesome. Okay, what do I need? He wants me to put a unit. He wants me to use an ability. He wants me to remove something. He wants me to send a unit. Do I have a Risen? I'm gonna be careful. I don't want to lose the card. I think it's this thing. Yeah. Roland Mangler Squig, remember? If the damage is reduced by a unit or a spell, I remove it. I do not want to put a unit or a spell that shields me across from them. This guy does defense, Crypt Shield, Black Knight. Reduce damage received from highlighted enemies. But look at that. It does across from them and both sides. That would reduce the damage done by this thing. So literally, if I put that defender, oh my goodness, they have him on both sides. So if I put him, I was actually thinking about doing it. Put him right here, it would shield. Man, then he will remove it. I don't like that. I don't like that a single bit. Shuffle cards from my hand. Get extra back. Oh, that's a nice card. And then tactical formation. Get a card, and then swap places. You know what? I'm gonna do it. Why not? Let's check it out. Tactical formation. If I do it here, it's going to satisfy a quest objective, and then I have to swap places with a disengaged, unengaged champion. Well, the other Risen dude, champion, is him. I'll swap places. Marco done. Use it here. Goof it up. If I use it here, I don't get the quest objective. And who do I swap places with? There's only one. Only the wizard. It'd be a major goof up, pretty much. Use it here. Quest objective, and I can swap with the card that I would actually want to. So I'll keep the Risen next to that wizard. My tactical formation. Let's do it. There. Quest objective. I get a card. Thank you very much. And you're going to swap places with the other one. Yeah. That was worth it. I mean, I think that was good. And then I get a unit. Oh, this is worked out really good. What is this? It's a Risen. Damage to your opponent. When this unit is removed, only remove the top card of the stack. Ancient Skeletons. 3-corner life cycle. Yep, it's a perfect fit. Ancient Skeletons, check it out. Oh, because he's stacking, I could put him here. Oh. Wait a minute, really? And if they try to remove me, only the top card goes. We would do a quest objective here. See, once we do a Risen, it would solve it, it would stack it. That could be cool. then I can put the other unit right there. I get 2 quest objectives here. Oh, if this works, come on. Ancient Skeletons, quest objective. Yes! Monstrous figure. What defended me? Charging. Ooh, that thing. There's another one on the other end. Look at it. We can only remove the top one. Still up by 1, but whoa. Okay. Wow. What are my quest objectives? This guy just wants to do damage. Any way he can do damage, he'll do it. He wants me to remove a card. He wants me to lay down any unit. And so does this dude. But I gotta be careful. So I've got 2 units. Nice if I could get one out that did damage right away, which would be here, because that would do his quest objective, and this guy would do it. He would shield me, which is okay because he's already done his damage up here. So his special thing, if this damage is reduced, he's not doing any more damage because he's doing damage, so that would not apply. So this guy would be safe. Crit shield black. He's gonna shield me over there. I don't want to go here because the dude above there is gonna do 4 next turn, and that would cause me to remove this thing. I do not want that. Yeah, this is gonna shield that. It's gonna reduce damage from that thing. All right, get him out there. In 3 turns, he'll do damage. It'll do his quest objective. Now. Damage to your opponent on 2 and 3. Move a Mort unit from your discard pile to your hand. Let's make sure. Is that completely crazy? I'm pretty sure I have a Mort in here. Mort, right there. Freakish Crypt Horror. So he will come back out. There's a Risen. Wow, it's a lot of discarded cards because that dude keeps burning through my deck. If I hold Y, I've got 15 cards left in my deck. He's got 21, so there's the difference. See those numbers. I doubt it. I'm gonna run out of cards, but it just shows he's got 6 more cards. Alright, I have 1 more skull. Do I want to swap a card? This is I know what he's thinking. It's Graveguard Essential. His heroic act. Discard 1 card from my hand and get a Risen on the card. Kind of cool. Use a skull. I'd have to discard 1 of these. That's using a skull and just to swap a card. I like both of these cards, so I think it's too much. The cost is too much for that. Right now, it's not right. Battle Tactics. It's an ability. Nobody is looking for me to do an ability yet. If I can remove a card with this Skulking Necromancer, then his next quest objective is ability. That is when this thing is going to come in handy. So I think we're going to have one thing I can do. I'm going to put a card out. Tireless Crypt Flayer, damage to your opponent, and after a 3-turn life cycle, his last stand is move a Mordant from your discard pile, and I have one there. Solve his second quest objective. I'm up by 1. Let's put a Tireless Crypt Flayer out into the playing field. Yeah. Oh, sweet! I defended both of his damage. He's bringing on a Roland Mangler Squig, of course. Ancient Skeletons. Discard it. You got to draw. Jeez. Why do you get to draw 1 more? There we go. God, this is an awesome game. Crypt Shield Black Knight. He defended 1, right? This is first 2 corners. Also, you probably noticed that another -1 came from here, and it was all because of him as well. So he directly defended 1, and this wizard defended 1 because of him. So that was pretty cool. And now next turn he's going to do damage, which will solve the quest objective. This is amazing. So good. Now I could use his heroic act, get rid of that card to get 1. I could use the Mordant, Crypt Infernal Courtier. I could use his just to do a damage. This is towards the end. I don't really love doing that, so I want the cards. I've got 2 skulls in the middle. So I'll get 2 cards. Ancient Skeletons. Rerot. Look at that. Defended it. Look at it. It's alright. You get 4 cards. He puts out a Grazed Colossal Squig. Crazed Colossal Squig. And draw. Draw cards. He had to get rid of 1. Deadly Chop. He's using that ability. Are you kidding me? 1 and 2 and discard 1 of them. No, he just got his 1. That's an amazingly good turn. He removed my card over here moments before he was going to do damage and solve his quest objective. That was a stinger. Crazed Colossal Squig. Pretty rare. That symbol at the bottom there. It's got looks like a bronze diamond and a square. Let's see here. 2 corner life cycle. As this enters play, discard 1 card from your hand. So he lost a card because of it. Oh, it's almost like that undead dragon that I can use. Damage to your opponent. Remove a highlighted unit. Oh, he's going to remove a unit and do damage. So I don't want to have units here because he's going to remove them. And this thing, we've seen him. Roll and Mangler Squig. Damage to your opponent on what? Corner 2 and 4. This damage is reduced, right? We read it before. He will remove the unit that did the defense. So now I'm a defender. I don't want any defender that's going to affect his damage. Let's see what does he do again? Damage to your opponent. Okay, I've been doing that right before his last stand. Move a Mordant unit from your discard pile. So right before he leaves, I'm going to get a Mordant back. Look at this. I can re-rot from death. That's where I can take a unit from the wizard square or the ones next to him. That unit goes away and you get another one and you play it right on that square. It's really powerful. But I don't have units there, or there. That's the wizard, so I can't do it. That might be... It's tied 15-15. Oh my goodness. Ancient Skeletons. Damage to your opponent. So, this dude here looks like he's doing damage every turn. I mean, seriously. So, having this guy defend him turned out really well. Which means I need risen cards on each side. So, if I put this out, Ancient Skeletons, in either here or here, they're going to help me defend the damage that this guy does every single turn. But remember, this beast is going to remove what's ever across from him next to that. It's got 6 eyes. It looks nasty. He's going to remove it, so I'm going to lose my card. So I'm going to avoid putting units here. Okay. Let's bring him out. Ancient Skeleton. It's going to help defense. It's going to start his quest objective. Right there. Ancient Skeletons. Look at that. Objective. I have 1 skull left. Do I want to do 1 damage with my Mordant Champion on the right? Or do I want to swap out a card from my hand? to get a Risen card. No, I like both these cards. I need cards. I do not want to lose them. I'm not that desperate yet. And this is Battle Tactics. You probably know what that is. We talked about it. I'm not going to use that now either. I'm going to get that card. Defended it. Okay, up 3. Ooh, that. Look at that. Oh, Crazed Colossal Squid. He's doing another one. Sash of 10 Paradises. 6 damage? I could have lost my unit. That thing is super powerful. Holy. Hish. It's a type of Hish. Sash of 10 Paradises. The passive lesson. Rotate a highlighted unit 1 step forward. If this triggers a damage effect, increase it by 6. Or excuse me, increase it by 3. Rotate this 1 step forward. Also, whenever you want, since it's passive, just sits there. And it's got 3 corners, so 3 uses. And oh my goodness, a sash of 10 Paradises. God, that's cool. Rotate a highlighted unit 1 step forward. Okay, so the highlighted ones are on his own team, so he can rotate one of his own cards forward. If it triggers a damage effect, increase the damage by 3. And then rotate this blessing, because then you've consumed it. So, the next turn, when it's their turn, this thing's gonna be expired. He'll leave. He will do 4 damage, which is, that's trouble. And this thing will be expired. Trouble. For this thing, I have to have a card in the field, because I can leverage it. Okay, I think I literally just saw what I'm going to do. Let's just say it. Look at here. This Murderous Vargeist, it's a vampire. He does damage. 2, 2, 1. Okay? Look at this. If I put him, well, here's what my original thing was. If I put him here, I get that quest objective right now, which is huge, because I've got 6 health. And I'm about to have 2. Because that thing, that beast up there's going to do 4 here next. Okay, so I'm down to the Desperate. I can do damage right away with him. He doesn't have any cards in his hand. That's worth noting. I could just rotate his friendly cards forward. He's not going to have any to rotate. His far left and far right are going to be gone. This one is going to rotate and do damage. There's nothing I can do about it. But he will not be able to use his blessing to enhance it. He doesn't have any cards to put down. Okay, so maybe I push my luck. I put this thing down. Right here. I do a quest objective. This is I've laid a unit. The next turn, that vampire's going to do damage, which will do his next quest objective. So I can knock out 2 squares here if I can survive that long, and I will get a quest objective. This thing here, any unit, would do the damage. So I could do it now, I think. Oof, God, this is tricky. You have 2 skulls. Shuffle up to 2 cards from your hand, yeah. And you get cards back. Does somebody need me to do an ability? No. Alright, we're going to do this. We're going to put this vampire. I'm assuming I can make it at least 2 turns. So, this is where I want Risen, no problem. I'll put the vampire cord. It's going to do the quest objective. And next turn, when he does his second corner of 2 damage, it's going to do that. Look at the quest objective. Okay, this is going to be 2 damage. Yes. And now the question is, do I use this? Shuffle 2 cards from your hand. get a card for it. I'm almost tempted to. Anybody can use it. God, it'd be nice if I could use that like right here after I put a unit out. But I don't have units. Oh my goodness. I could lose a card in my hand to get a risen card out, which would be defense for me. My goodness. Or I use this, I get 2 cards for this. Do I want, so basically, God, this is crazy. I could use this heroic act. I sacrifice a card. So say it would be this one, because I don't have a unit out, so I can't use this. For at least 2 turns, so I'd use it. Okay, I'd sacrifice that, and I'd get guaranteed I'd get a risen card out of the discard pile. There's tons of them. And doesn't it put it in play? Yeah, that is actually pretty powerful. I don't want to sacrifice these cards. Are pretty powerful. If I can just survive this one, I'd have to sacrifice a card to use it. But I'd have to have a card out to use it. Okay, this is really tricky. But here, if I do this, since I don't have the whole game to go here, if I do this, I can sacrifice that card in my hand. I get 2 cards for it. Let's do it. Okay. Let's do it. Yep. Give me 2 cards for it. I need cards. Bat Swarm, Spectral Grasp. Okay. There's his 1. That's the 4. Oh, he has to draw. Oh man, it's not. Damage to your opponent. Oh, that's the blessing. There's 10 damage, but it takes 4 turns. Okay, what does he have? Damage to your opponent. The highlight champion cannot rotate. 4 damage. That's some bats. Ooh, I need to do damage. Damage to your opponent. Reduce damage received from highlighted enemy. That's a no-brainer. I can do damage on the far left right away, and I'll give a blessing. Come on, be a healer. Bat Swarm. Go on. Damage. Highlighted units are dormant. Oh, sweet. For 3 turns, his units can't do anything. Now I'll try to put the spell on. Damage to Europe. I do 4 damage next turn. And he cannot rotate, which means he can't. Look at, he's got a quest objective. Move done. He's gonna do 1 damage though. I think I'm gone. I think I'm dead because this thing is going to. He's gonna do that damage. If there's a squig out, switch from how to check. Squig unit for your deck. Yeah, he's got a squig out, right? Isn't that what this is? Yeah, rolling. It's a squig. Rolling mangler squig. Do 1 damage. He's gonna destroy me next turn. So this is a bummer. I don't think there's anything I can do. This guy can sacrifice the card in my hand to get a risen. But I'm not going to survive that anyway. Darn it, I'm going to lose this round. So in that case, let's go out and swing it. What the heck? Let's just get the spell. Spectral Grasp. Make it so that dude, he shouldn't be able to rotate his quest objective. So I think I'm dead regardless. Spectre. Look at that. Yep. That was a really good. Wow. I have to play that again. There we go. All right. I'm getting close to beating this. Look at that there, Finny. I lost on this thing. I tried beating it, but I could not get it. Okay. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching Game Games Gaming. Hey, Noah. If you hit that like button and then try, maybe you could subscribe because we're pretty noobs. We're trying to get some subscribers. So. And you could you could search Island Tribes too if you want to watch some videos. I actually make some of those. Oh, that's right. And they're good. And you can actually find trolls, and you can actually stray monsters. Yeah. And if you search Zelda's in Game Games Gaming, you can find Zelda videos. We do have some cool Zelda videos. Yeah, you can see us you can see me very chubby. Daddy always holding me. You're upstairs. And Daddy always like, He's I'm chubby. The chubbiest man alive. You're not so chubby anymore, but he sure was a chubby baby. And click the like button. Yeah, click the like button. Yeah, like Noah said. All right, we're done with this one. Thanks for watching Game Games Gaming. We'll see you later. Bye.